Nothing but 13 in a courtroom, got my right hand on the Bible, telling a big man in a black robe that my parents will never be idols. I got 8 siblings, but I never see them. Our connection is stretched over miles. I've been working so hard, I've been killing myself, but I told them that I would come find them. I've been taking these beatings, my body, it hurts. I'm lucky, I'm used to the fighting.
What's going on? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. I'm going to get y'all to say it with me one of these days. Man, it's been a great day. It's been a busy day, and it's been a day about the ladies. Introduce yourself.
I'm Natalie Graccee. I'm coming out of Rutherford, North Carolina, close to Charlotte.
Okay.
I rap, write music. I have a couple songs out right now on Apple Music. Y'all can check out. Everything's under my name, Natalie Graccee.
Nice. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Yes,
give me some love. Boom, you know. We have a lot to talk about today. I'm not going to dig too personal, but we're going to get into some of the stuff that you've had going on to bring you to where you're at today.
Right.
Take us back growing up in North Carolina. What was that like for you?
Well, see, okay, so I'm really from all over the place. I was born in, like, southern Missouri, small town nobody's ever heard of. And then I moved to Rockford, Illinois, so I lived there for, like, my primary years. And I had a lot, like, there was a lot of custody battles, a lot of stuff going back and forth between mom and dad. Like, a lot of my issues came from home.
Yeah.
And then I was writing poetry a lot in middle school to kind of cope with it. I have a lot of stuff that's, like, it's actually really sad whenever I go look back at it, but I just kind of, I did choir a lot too. My parents are into music, so I just kind of combined both of them because it's like my favorite and honestly my best way of expression.
Absolutely.
Helping me overcome.
I think that's a lot of artists is why they actually get into it, because they have a lot of stuff that they need to talk about. They need to vent.
Right.
So what better way to do it than music? When you were a little girl, did you ever aspire to do something else though?
Oh my gosh! When I was a little girl, I was like the typical little girl. I was like, I'm gonna be an actress. So I was like, I want to be a dancer or a singer. Like a realistic career, I wanted to do psychology though. I actually did a year at Mars Hill.
Oh, okay.
Dope. But then I just decided that music was a better route for me, a better fit.
We all have a gift, and you found yours within music.
Right.
It's also your passion. And I'm a believer that your passion will lead you to your purpose in life.
Right, exactly.
You know, whether it to be help other people or whatever it may be. When you first started doing music, the people that were around you, family, friends, what did they say?
Well, a lot of them liked it. My dad wasn't too fond of it. I was going to say I have a lot of music about him. He was always like, I mean, I love your music. I'm glad you're doing it, but why do you have to like bash me to do it? I was like, listen, I was like, y'all just gave me the plan. I just utilized the platform.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, eventually was he really on board with what you're doing though?
Oh yeah. Now that they see that I'm taking it more serious and other people are taking me more serious, everyone's way more on board. Like my mom loves my music.
That's so dope.
She's so cute.
What's it like in your city for independent artists coming up in the business?
A lot of us, we like to support our music. Like, I know that some people support mine here or there. I support a lot of the independent artists around me, though.
That's dope.
We all work really hard. We try to give each other as much credit as possible. Like, if we know we're working hard and you're, you know what I'm saying, trying to make something from nothing, from what we're all coming from, you know,
yeah,
you get more recognition for that. It's, like, important.
It is, absolutely, because, you know, I'm a big believer in being a team player. You know, there's enough opportunity out here for everybody. There's a bazillion artists. There's a bazillion people that do what I do, but that don't faze me. It don't faze you. You support them. And I'm that way too. Like, I'm a big supporter in other people that do, you know, radio and podcasting and things of that nature because, you know, hey, we can all win together.
I think it's honestly more beneficial for us to work together.
I totally agree.
Right, like there's people who do what I do or do what you do that do it differently, not so much better, but different.
Exactly.
And you come together
exactly. Absolutely. You know, and then you can cross promote. Yeah. If you do a song with an artist that's out of Houston or something, now you're going to gain a whole new fan base, and same thing for them.
Right, exactly.
You know, so it makes sense to work together. You know, being a female in this business can be tough. I totally get it. I understand. Trust me. I know from the dudes trying to constantly holler at you to other women being petty. But on the flip side, there's a lot of good in it as well.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
And let's talk specifically you being a female in this music business, right? And you got a beautiful spirit, you know, you're cute. You're going to have people, you know, at you, right? What's been, you know, one of the toughest things that you've had to overcome, you know, speaking from a female standpoint in this business?
I think the toughest part is kind of the standards that I set for myself and the expectations I set for myself. I tell my team a lot, like, I'm not considering myself in competition with females in rap. I'm considering myself in competition in the rap game. Period. You know
Period. Absolutely.
And so that's like my main thing is like, I don't know. I just, like we were talking earlier, like I came here to do a purpose. It's not so much competing with women. It's not so much, you know what I'm saying, it's not making it problematic. I'm trying to bring everybody together. I'm trying to bring us all up, you know, change perspective of everybody from like what I've been through and how I see the world now to.
Exactly. And what you're delivering in your music may inspire other young women to say, hey, I can do this too.
Right, exactly.
You know?
It has a lot. I've gotten a lot of good feedback.
Okay, so I can feel comfortable asking you this, you know what I'm saying? Because we both share the same skin color. We both white females in this business, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us about that. You're not only a female rapper, right?
Right.
But you're also white.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I say that because there's a stigma, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, oh, they're culture vultures, they're this, they're that. And it's totally not that. That's what we love to do.
Right.
Talk to us about that. Has that ever been an issue for you?
I mean, people say a lot. I don't really think it's ever been an issue because, like, first of all, they have inspired me to in most of my music career. Like 90% of my inspiration, probably 100% of my inspiration is not white. You know what I'm saying? And so, excuse me. And like, so being a white person in this industry and I think of it as an opportunity almost. Like,
right.
I think of it as an opportunity for all of us to like work on coming together and everything like that. But I haven't dealt with any difficulties necessarily. I just hope that people aren't doubting me because of it.
I know exactly.
I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of, I walk in the room and they're like, yeah, like, and then I start rapping. They're like,
oh, but that's what's so dope about it, because it's like a shock for them, you know. You know what I'm saying? They are like, okay, what can we expect from her? But then you get out there and you do your thing. You're like, whoa, she just blew us away. You know what I'm saying?
And it kind of goes back to like, I don't want recognition for being like, oh, you're a white rapper doing this. Like, I'm just a rapper.
Absolutely.
I'm a good musician. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's why I just wanted to speak on it so quick, because people got to understand that.
Right, exactly.
This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? This is your passion. This is your love.
Right, exactly.
Period.
And I want to share it, if anything. You know?
Absolutely. Have you collabed with any other artists?
No, I've done everything solo so far.
Okay. If you could collab with someone, who would it be?
Oh, my I can't. Just one.
You can give me a couple.
I've really wanted to get on a song with Lil Baby. I really like how his music is. I like a lot of the way that he like orchestrates his lyrics, kind of like his rhyme schemes. Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people know about that, but like a lot of his music.
She did good, y'all.
A lot of his music it's not like A B. Like he switches. It's just like stuff that gets your attention. Different types of music. So I feel like Lil Baby's one for sure. Amaretta. I mean, I know everything's going on with her, but I've loved Amaretta since before she was on
dope,
TV.
Period.
I've loved Amaretta since she was on Facebook, and I was sharing her videos, and I love her lyricism as well.
Absolutely.
She's a phenomenal female rapper, writer. A whole nine. Absolutely.
Over the last maybe like 6 months or so, building up to where you're at right now, what are some of the things you've been working on?
We have you mean like musically?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, so we have 3 songs out already. We have a lyric video out. We have a couple more songs in the making. We've really just mostly been working on getting like our few, just like my starting songs out, my starting projects out, and then promoting. Just like a ton, just trying to get my name out there mostly. We've gotten the 3 songs done, the lyric video. Lots more to come though, for sure.
I know that's right. I mean, that's the big thing is, you know, you have the music, you have to market it, and that's what you're doing. You know, that's where a lot of artists fall short, is that they have good music, but they don't put any kind of marketing and promo behind it. But you got the right person over there, sitting over there.
Oh, my. it's post every day, every day, every day. I'm like, yes. It doesn't matter if I get on there and tell y'all, hey, I just ate an apple today. Yeah,
listen,
you gotta let them know. You know what I'm saying?
We've got such a great business relationship. Like, we've been working together for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely brought some really great artists my way, and I'm grateful for that. Yeah. So I'm excited to be building with you as well. Do you live out here now, or are you still in the Carolinas?
No, still in the Carolinas.
Okay.
We just come out here every now and then to work, and then go back, work some more.
What's the vibe like for you when you come out here? Have you done shows or anything, or you're in the studio?
I haven't done any shows. I've been in the studio a lot, couple different studios. I love the vibe, though.
Yeah.
Like, they're always so welcoming. It's so comfortable. Like, I have not been in one setting yet where I walked in and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm overwhelmed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're not even trying to hear me out. Like, no, everyone's been so welcoming. They're like willing. They're like, oh yeah, we want to see what you got.
I know that's right. Albums, anything in the works? Or are you focusing on singles right now?
Well, we have like a couple plans. We're really wanting to do singles.
Yeah.
And then like promote those as well. And then we thought about doing a couple different, like, what would they be called? Like, we were going to do kind of like what Drake did, dropping a couple songs, and then we'll drop a single and probably add it to it later. And then,
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, you could put an EP together.
Yeah, right.
And one of your songs that's already out could be on there.
Yeah.
Which would build the anticipation for the project.
Right, exactly.
Most definitely. Do you write or do you freestyle? Like, when you get in the studio, is your lyrics already written? How does your music come together?
I write everything. I'm working on freestyle. I'm getting better. My problem is I talk so fast and I think so much at the same time. I just want to say it all at once, and then it's just, so I write everything. Plus, it's all, I usually do it from like an emotional standpoint.
Yeah.
So like when I'm going through something, or if I think of something on the spot, I'll write it and write onto it later.
Most definitely. Talk to us about you freestyle, right?
Right.
You know, talk to us about that, because that's something that we're going to have you do here in a few minutes. How did you get into doing that? Because, look, I'll elaborate a little bit. There's a lot of artists that come on here and I'll ask them to freestyle and they're like, no, that's not my thing. And it ain't no pressure. How did that become your thing?
Well, it's really like the beat. It's honestly the beat. It all starts with like the foundation. If I'm feeling the beat and I can just think of something off the top of my head, it just flows, and everything just flows out at once, and it all just comes together.
That's dope. Anybody that was around you that inspired you to do that?
Probably.
Not really.
I was gonna say I can't even think of. I was gonna say I really was Dolo a lot. I did a lot by myself. Like most of my inspiration came from like the social media.
But nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, you want to have a team of people, but I also believe that people have to go through a period of time where they're doing almost everything for themselves.
Right.
Because not only does it give you an appreciation for your peers that are around you when they do start working with you. Like, I love these guys right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it also teaches you the ins and outs of the business, which is so important for you to understand, you know, because people will try to take advantage of you. Yeah. You know, like, Slick, that's just what it is. You know, especially us as women, you know, people try to get, not just, and I'm not saying just men, but other women too. Like, sometimes they want to prey on the fact that we're a woman. Right. And they want to try to get over. It's like, no, it don't work like that. So that's why it's important to, at some point in time, you do have to be Dolo and do a lot of stuff for yourself. That way you can really understand the business. Right. How did you and Jay link up?
It was really because I was posting my music on social media for a long time. I was posting my music on Instagram, Facebook for years, like when I first started, and it wasn't even that good. And then it just started getting recognized. It started getting recognized a little bit more and more. And then when I was still in college, we had kind of like mutually just, I really had reached out to him actually because I wanted the opportunity, you know? So I reached out to him and I was like, hey, like I make music, like I know that you kind of have like a label, you have stuff going with music. So I was like, we could work together. And then I actually wasn't even in the right position at the time. Like I was not where I wanted to be mentally, financially, anything. So I actually had to step away and then come back and reach out again. And then, so now we're here with this opportunity. But I just feel like it was like, this is perfect timing almost. Everything has fallen into place since then.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you do have to take a step back and get yourself together because if you're not right mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, all them things, then it's hard to be able to work with somebody else. Right. You know, you want to be comfortable with yourself where you're at. and then come back. But you definitely connected with the right person.
Yes.
I can say that.
I was going to say, I know.
Working with him, how has that helped you?
I think it's helped me a lot because, like you keep saying, people want to take advantage, and I think like one of the biggest things that he has taught me is like almost to be independent. It's like he doesn't want me to depend on anybody else for anything. Like if I'm struggling, like financially or mentally, he's like, okay, well, take a step back and figure out what you need to do to catch back up so that you can be in the right place. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? And I respect people like that a lot. That I don't like people underestimating me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm a woman or because I'm this or because I'm young
Absolutely.
or whatever. Like I'm smart, I'm capable.
I know that's right.
And I like people who recognize that for myself as well.
Absolutely. And that's what this platform is for. You know, it's not even about me. It's about, whoever I have here for you to, this is your time to shine.
Right, exactly.
People got to understand what's really going on, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Any future plans of other business ventures? I always like to talk about that too. Let's talk.
So many. I actually forgot to mention a couple of things. So all of the covers to my songs, I actually make myself. Okay. I do the art for them myself. I paint them, and so
what
we've had ideas for like clothing lines coming out. I have a website up as well. It's under my name. It's nataliegraccee.net. We have a whole bunch of stuff coming out there. I'm planning on doing like exclusives there. That's where like more of my freestyles are going to come out. Like projects that maybe we want to hold off on or something like that. That's probably where that's going to go. That's going to be like our main focus though, is I really want to get a lot of exclusive content that's going to make people be like, okay, like I want to be a loyal fan to you.
Absolutely. I think that's so dope and it's important. I think every artist should either have their own website, their own app, or both.
Right.
Because that's where you can put out exclusive content.
Right, exactly.
Social media, they get some of it, but your website or your app, that's your home base.
Exactly.
So if you're a real deal fan, you're going to subscribe, you're going to download that app, you're going to, frequent her website, and you can put all that exclusive content out there. Absolutely. Right. Does film entice you at all? I just think you would be cute on the big screen. I
feel like I would definitely be good at acting. I'm telling you. The only thing I have issues with is memorizing the lines.
Oh yeah, me too.
I would be so good at improv though.
me too. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I had a couple little short stuff that I did, and that was the hardest thing, was remembering them doggone lines. I'm like, how do these people remember all the movies when they're the main character? Are they holding signs up somewhere? Like, how do y'all remember all that stuff? My memory don't retain that much stuff
at all. You have to cut the camera. I'm like, what's my line again?
Right, exactly, absolutely. But you could also dive into it, having your music in film too.
Right,
that's a big business.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and at the end of the day, I'm willing to. If I had to memorize some lines, I could memorize some lines.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? If I have to do it, I will, because I'm all about a bag. So
yes, absolutely. Do you have a desire to write for other artists?
I've thought about it. I mostly want to do independent, just because, as humbly as I can make it sound, I want all my credit that I can get, for my creativity. But I feel like it would also be dope to help other artists who are other people who love music or have a passion for music like me, but they just don't have the same skills or abilities to kind of express themselves. Right.
That's the thing. You could write a really dope song, but the artist may not deliver it to its full potential.
Right.
And you were like, dang, I should have saved that for myself.
Exactly.
That's how I think I would feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you get someone like a Drake or something like that, that they're going to kill it every time they put a song out. Most definitely. Anything else in the works before we conclude this, and then we're going to have you do your freestyle?
I can shout out my TikTok. It's really popular right now. That's where a lot of my followers are. It's where most of my music goes. That's first dibs on music whenever I record in the studio and I'm reviewing it to myself. That's where it goes immediately.
Okay. So. And that's dope. I honestly I think every artist needs to be on TikTok.
Everybody. Not even artist, any job. I think you should be on TikTok.
Listen, I was about to say, me as a content creator, I definitely need to be on there. I have one, but I haven't utilized it to its full potential. So, yeah, I got to step my game up.
The podcasts go crazy. I watch them myself. I'm guilty. I love them.
I got to do that. See, now, because you said that, I'm going to make it happen. You just inspired me.
You have to.
I appreciate that.
Yes, of course. Of course.
So the 3 things that we're going to do before we get into the freestyle. 1, tell everybody, again, if you may have told them along the way, where can they follow you on your social media?
You can follow me on just about every single social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, my YouTube, TikTok, everything's Natalie Grace. It's 2 C's, 2 E's, and Grace at the end.
Is that your government name?
No, it's Natalie Hobbs.
Okay.
Grace is my middle name.
Oh, okay. I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I was going to say it flows better. It's really like my mom, whenever she would yell at me, she would always use the
Natalie
first
Grace.
Yes, I was going to say the
Get
first
in here
name,
and clean
I
up
was
this
like-
room.
I was like, you know what, Mom? I'm a Tasmanian devil, so we're going to stick with it. We're going to stick with the name when I'm in trouble.
Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out Tampa herself for having me here. I appreciate it.
Of
This is such a
course.
great opportunity. Shout out to Jay, the rest of my team, everybody that's been helping me. Shout out photographers, everybody here now. Interview I was at yesterday. Shout out my mom. Shout out my sister and my niece too. I miss them. They're back home.
Oh, yeah. Family always is first. Absolutely. Last but not least, we are on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. We have Natalie Grace here. So I have to know, and everybody else tuning in has to know, what makes you the industry's most wanted?
I think I'm the industry's most wanted because my biggest competition is myself. It's always going to be myself. It's always been myself. And I think also industry's most wanted because my whole goal is to help all of us come up together. I want all of us to touch money. I want all of us to be good. I want to make everything better. There's no point in all the fighting and the competition.
Man, I'm so with you. I'm like such a, I'm the older I get, the more introverted I am, but I'm such a lover of people. Right. I want everybody to win. I want us to all eat. Right. I'm with you. Yeah, 1,000,000%. Right.
And networking is just so important. You learn so much. You can advance your intelligence so much by just talking to people.
Right.
Just
absolutely.
Being open.
Absolutely. So talk to us about this freestyle that you're going to do for us today.
It was, I wrote it in like 30 minutes to an hour. Probably one of the shortest songs it took me to write. I was really going through like a difficult week, difficult time, super, super stressed, just freaking out and everything. And I sat down and wrote it, and I was like, listen, and he was telling me, he was like, listen, you need to calm down. He was like, you just need to, I don't know if you need to write, you need to take a vacation, what, but. So I sat down, and I wrote it all out, and I was like, yeah, this is it. I went in the studio, I was like, record this right now.
Yes, and sometimes we need that mental break sometimes because this business is very trying. Right. Most definitely. So it's called Fallen Ones. Yes. And is it available anywhere for people to go like stream it or check it out? Is it
everywhere?
Everywhere.
Apple Music, Spotify. You can get it on my website. Again, you can buy music straight from my website. It's available on like Google Play. It's all platforms.
All right.
All musical platforms.
You ready?
Yes.
This your time to shine.
I'm excited.
All right, here we go. And if you need me to adjust the volume on it at all, let me know.
Okay. Nothing but 13 in a courtroom, got my right hand on the Bible, telling a big man in a black robe that my parents will never be idols. I got 8 siblings, but I never see them. My connection is stretched over miles. I've been working so hard, I've been killing myself, but I told them that I would come find them. I've been taking these beatings, my body, it hurts. I'm lucky I'm used to the fighting. There's so much to come from the... These are diamonds from warehouses and campgrounds to the way that we lavish the living. I got open scars that won't heal. It's the damage that come from the sinning. I got bad blood and hating bitches. I can't wait to see them when I'm winning. Not a bad bitch, but a boss bitch. I need me a big rock like I'm Millie. And I've been in the business of handling bitches. I promise I'm not who you think. I don't mind following bitches or setting up bitches. So let me know when you hear sting. We got 100 for you, but it's not a blue face. That's how you get bitches to link. I done been shitted on in the worst way. I'm flamboyant, so I never sing. I done been taking the names and not checked it twice. I line bitches up like Saint Nick. I'd have been playing my role and staying 10 toes. The final that I'm the side bitch. I'd have been top dog, top of all y'all. Only difference is y'all got a dick. Y'all real street pretty, not real street. All the frontin' is making me sick. I'd have been in the church with my tears falling, asking God why he made me exist. I'd have been in the pack trying to make $1, been surviving cause I never lived. I went through soul ties with a loose knot where they take the rope off for a bitch. I saw a dude die cause they pinched his ass, then they lit his ass up with a switch. Swimming in high water on a low budget. That's why we're well with the money. Yeah, this is my shit cause I hustle for it and I dare a bitch come take it from me. I get you knocked off, it's on my call. While I'm sitting out here drinking bubbly. I thought I told y'all that I run this. Now bitches don't think it's so funny. I ain't a hating bitch and I always show love. I suggest that you watch how you treat me. This shit a process and it takes time. I had people believing I'm lucky. I put it all back, but I can't lie. My past still has some pieces of me. I got a soul cry cause I try to forget how I built this shit up from the concrete.
Yeah. She was like a whole different person just now. Like a savage.
That That just hit my heart go 112.
Whoa! I just got chills. That was so dope. You did that.
Thank you.
Wow. You know what I love about that again too? Like, you're so like sweet and cool just having a conversation with you. Man, when you got into your zone, you were like a totally different person.
I know, I'm telling you, I feel it. I love it.
That is so fire. That was fire. And you know what else I liked about it, even though you say it's like a freestyle, you actually, there was a point where you kind of slowed it down and switched your flow up a little bit. That is, to me, is one of the most key elements when you're putting a song or freestyle together. You want to kind of switch it up and, you know, change your flow up a little bit, you know, and you did that.
Yeah.
I peeped that.
Thank you.
That was so dope. Anything else before we get up out of here?
Y'all just go check me out on TikTok. Check out my website. Follow my social media. Download my songs. Thank you again for having me.
Of
Thank you all. I
course.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. We up out of here, y'all.